This part was prepared by M&M Professor Training in Spain.
Hello, my name is Vehbi Onur Demirciler and I am one of the researchers of DevChip project. Through this video, I'm going to show the fundamental children's rights and how to identify the main roles and responsibilities in child protection. Let's get started. This section introduces the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, explores the definition of child protection, and examines key child protection issues. It has two parts: the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child and defining child protection. First part, the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Thinking about what you know about this topic, could you list 5 children's rights? If I tell you that the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child consists of 54 articles, of which 41 refer to substantive issues and the rest are just procedural. I know that it is difficult to memorize all, and for that reason, we can say that it contains 4 fundamental principles. The principle of survival, development and protection of the child. The principle of the best interests of the child. The principle of equality and non-discrimination between all children. The principle of the importance of the participation of the child. If you want to know more, please visit the link given in info pack and watch the video related to United Nations Conventions on the Rights of the Child. Second part, defining child protection. What does child protection mean to you? Before we begin this section, tell us what child protection means to you. Write on a paper a word or a phrase to describe what child protection means to you. United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child defines child protection as measures and structures to prevent and respond to abuse, neglect, exploitation, and violence affecting children. Child protection means safeguarding children from harm. Who works on child protection problems? The state has the main responsibility for the fulfillment of children's protection rights and should establish a national and community-based child protection system with a coordinated and holistic approach, integrating the contributions of the different sectors and actors. Moreover, the responsible has to respond to 3 of the most remarkable harms facing children: child violence, child abuse, and child exploitation. Child protection should foster a healthy, enabling, and supportive environment to ensure a child's well-being and ability to live free of violence and realize their full potential at home, school, or the community in general. How can this be achieved? Thinking on your country, your society, your community. Put yourself in the place of a child and think on what it means for a child to feel protected and to have around him or her an environment that creates a sense of being valued and cherished and enjoying safety and knowing that if something goes wrong and if there is a risk or a fear, everything around is ready to intervene early enough for the fear not to grow and also early enough for all the wrongdoings around the child to be put away and for the child to be able to look ahead with a lot of hope in the future. Write on a paper, if you were a child, what you need for feeling protected in your society. And which is your role in your child protection. Please remind these words: best interests of the child, principle of survival, development, protection, violence, neglect, abuse. Look at your community and at your relationship with your child and think about these questions. Many parents exert some kind of violence against their children. What do you think about it? Do you consider punishment as an effective measure? What effect do you think that violence against children has on the children themselves? Do you ever have the feeling that you have exerted a kind of violence against your own children? Next section is waiting for you. Thanks for watching.